Bearded dragons have some really fun um, body language that they show. So today, with my little help from my friend, we're going to show you different things that bearded dragons do. I've already shown a video of him head bobbing and blackbearding, but we're going to talk about other things this time. So thanks for stopping by. Licking is how they smell their environment. They have something called a Jacobson's organ in their mouth that allows them to smell through their tongue to identify things. When I was away for a long weekend, my bearded dragon seemed a little off to me. Then, when he started licking me, he seemed to settle in. I wonder if they also mark things with their tongue, as my guy will often lick things multiple times. So he's either super excited to sense everything around him, or maybe he's just marking stuff, just a thought. Either way, licking is how they can sense things around them. It's pretty neat. The beard stretch can happen for a couple reasons. Morning stretch is when bearded dragons kind of stretch out their beard. They do like a stretch with their beards. They'll inflate their beards, deflate. It's funny because if I walk into a room mid-beard stretch, Kaiju will stop and slowly deflate. Like he doesn't want to appear like he's mad at me or something. My former bearded dragon that I had years ago would beard stretch. And I saw a really helpful video on YouTube where she talked about different behaviors of bearded dragons and that they do this morning stretch. And I found that to be true. So females and males do this. They'll stretch their beard. They can also stretch their beard for attention. Mine will do this when he wants my attention. I've noticed that when it's time for him to eat, if he's impatient, if he's been known to walk up to the side of the enclosure that I'm on, look at me, and then beard flare. So yeah, it's definitely an attention getter. Beard stretching can also be used to intimidate people or things. Bearded dragons may inflate their beards, even their bodies, to appear bigger to intimidate a possible predator. If they're also opening their mouth while they're gaping, they're trying to appear scary. Mine has never done this in my presence. Eye bulging. They do this to loosen the skin around their eyes when they're about to shed. This part is really important. You do not want to pull their skin when they're shedding. Snakes, you can pull their skin, at least that's what I've heard. But bearded dragons, you do not want to pull their skin. You could certainly take a paper towel and just brush along the side to see if it naturally falls off, but do not pull on it. It will come off in time. It's usually in pieces here and there. Glass surfing. Glass surfing is something that they do for a few reasons. They may want attention and may want to get out of their enclosure. They may want to just bond with their owners. They also may need to go to the bathroom, and they may want to get out because they don't like their poo either. It could be something that's stressing them inside or outside of their enclosure. They may see their reflection and think it's another dragon. That's why you definitely want to have 3 of the 4 sides of their enclosure covered so they don't see the reflection and get stressed out. And finally, stress. If they do glass surf, it's a good idea to make sure that you have the right setup. So check your temperatures. Temperature gun is definitely helpful to get specific areas throughout the enclosure to see where that the temperatures are falling. Where they bask, the other sides, so they have a colder side and a hot side and a basking part. Check the humidity. The UVB bulb. Linear is good. Don't get a coil one. It's not going to really cover much, and it's not as good as a linear bulb is. Personally, I have an Arcadia. I love mine, and it also makes it a little bit brighter, I've noticed, than some. There are some things that they do that are temperature related. For instance, lying flat like a pancake. They do this to try to absorb warmth through their stomachs. If they have their mouth open while they're basking, they're thermoregulating. They open their mouth to let heat out when they're basking under their light. That's how they are able to cool off a little bit better. They curl their toes up when they're on a surface. It might be that their toes are too hot, that surface is hot. So check with the temperature gun to see if that could be the case. Darkening is another thing. If they become darker, they may be doing that to try to absorb heat. They can also do that when they're stressed. So definitely make sure that they are not cold, that the area they're in is warm enough for them. And if it is, then maybe they're stressed out and need a break. So that is just some of the reasons that they may do what they do. If you would like another video of body language that they show, just go ahead and leave a comment. And if I see that a few people want that, I can definitely put that on the list of things that I'll do soon.